Hi everyone, this is Cass from Cass's Creations and Boom Gel Stain. I'm just going to show you a quick tutorial video on canvas pour. We've had so many people asking about cells, so hopefully this works out for me tonight. Alright, so a little thing that I've been practicing on is I actually added some water to my pour. Just spritzed in between layers, which I'll show you, but I'm also going to actually just spritz the canvas here as well, just really quickly. That's a really light spray. All right, so I'm going to start off. Now this cup, have you got the cup? All right, I've segmented it here. So this first mark is 50 mils, that's 70, that's 100, and this is a 20 by 20 centimetre canvas, so it's not large, it's only a small one. Okay, so I always like to start with white first. That's just a personal preference. I've only put in the tiniest little layer there. Now, we'll be releasing a new colour adding a new colour to our range of 13. So we'll have 14 colours in a couple of weeks, and it's a beautiful chocolate brown colour. So this is just that new colour with a little bit of black added to it to give it a really dark chocolate brown. And I only want a little bit, because I experimented with it the other day and the cells went nuts and it overtook my canvas, so I don't want to do that. And this is my parrot fish green. Okay, so I'm actually just layering because I like it, but everyone's different, and you can just do this however you like. I tend to layer rather than mix it up a whole heap. I find that helps me with cells. Okay, I was going to add some purple, I thought, but anyway, I guess I'm not because I haven't got it. All right, so we're only just sitting at 50 mils now. I don't think that'll be quite enough, so I'll add another tiny little bit of this. And like I said, it went nuts, so I really don't want that to happen. Okay, so there I'm probably at about 60 mils. Oh, and I forgot to do what I said I was going to do. Spritz some water in between the layers. So when I did this last night while I was experimenting, that was literally about it. I had some amazing results. So now what I might do is just put a dot of black there as well. Just like that. So now I've gone over my quota. I don't need this much, but because I forgot to spritz with water, I've added more. So now we are sitting at 70 mils. Okay, so my layers are in there. I'm just going to give it like what I call a figure 8 mix. And Boom's quite thick, so I've got time to just flip that cup. So we'll just watch and give it a couple of minutes. I spritzed the inside of the cup as well. So it's probably moving a little bit quicker, just as I've been spritzing in between the layers. Some of the spray, of course, goes all over the cup. Now remember, I did spritz the canvas, but that's probably evaporated by now, to be honest. So those colours look gorgeous so far. I hope they stay like this. So I've added nothing. I've got Boom, full strength, and then I've actually spritzed with some water a couple of times, okay? So just remember that, and then we'll go through and decide. You'll decide if you're happy with that amount of cells or not. Okay, so I've got it out. I'm literally just going to tilt, and I have got too much, but that's okay. So if there's an area I'm not happy with, I can blow it around with the straw and move it myself. But sometimes it actually discourages the development of cells. That's what I found with Boom. So you often get a lot more cells if you just tilt, add some movement that way, and then just let it go. It tends to do its own thing. So we'll see how we go. So I'm just going to cover that corner just quickly and bring that back. So you can see here I'm just grabbing the edges. Now my working surface is clean. I've got Glad Bake down. So I'm just going to pick up the puddles and literally add it. I really like this effect here. So I'm going to stop tilting there and do the same thing. We'll see, this will work out fine. We'll just get it to come back down. So now looking at it, to be honest, 70 mils, I probably could have done with another 10 mils. But that's okay. That was the whole point of me measuring it out for you all, so that you'd know exactly how much. Now I've still got some in the bottom of my cup. And see that stripy effect? If I actually run the cup back and forwards, I'll show you once I get it going. I often start off the canvas when it starts to drip. Goodness, it's not going to do it. Okay, here we go. So I actually like this layered stripy effect. So sometimes I will just finish off my canvas pours with the dregs and see how it goes. It almost gives it like a cut stone look. So we'll see how that goes. Oops, there go my trusty Jenga blocks. Okay. So how easy is this? I've literally poured it out of a cup and now all I'm doing is tilting it. Absolutely nothing else. So like I said, sometimes the more tilting and movement you do, sometimes it can discourage cells developing, but they are starting. And what I might still do, I might still blow. So last night I did a pour and I got cells instantly and straight away, but tonight, because I'm videoing, it's just not going to happen. And I forgot my straw. So my son's going to focus right there while I blow, because you aren't seeing my face. No, don't focus on me. Focus down there for a sec. Look at all that lovely mess. Okay. So I've just blown on this area here, just so you can get a different perspective on it and the movement. Okay, so all I'm going to do now is leave that. So cells are starting to pop up and that will continue to happen. That's just part of the drying process, and as it moves and settles. I'm just going to do another quick tilt, and then what I will do is literally just leave it to do its own thing and to flow, and I'll take some still shots tomorrow so that you can see the finished result. And right now I'm spewing I didn't do the same mix. I thought I'd try a different colour combo that I haven't used in the past, and it hasn't worked really. So I'm just going to have to do another one in a couple of days' time. Alrighty, so have one last look, and then I'm not going to touch it. I'll leave it and I'll take some photos as it's drying. Okay, see you everyone.